She got a nice game in a couple of days ago. She had been out pretty much since January. Strack, her third bucket of the game. On the floor, brought to you by Capital One. These are the players that are out there for Kansas State. Lee got blocked. Best shot blocking team in Kentucky history.
Georgia Amore struggled so far and really just trying to get her bearings together, and that's going to be a foul on Poindexter. A couple minutes ago, we saw Yoki Lee pick up her first as well.
And one for Strack. Two of the top post players in the country. Look down low to Lee, and Lee with the finish against Fairfield.
Well, look how deep she is in the paint. One player in behind, and the rotation was off defensively. Lee recognizing it. And I think for K-State, when they get the ball in their hands, it's good. And Georgia Amore finally.
Glenn Sundell, that's the other fantastic point guard in this game, and Sundell knocks down the three as well.
Defensive rotation was coming over, and it didn't.
Sundell, her 22nd three of the season, doesn't take a lot of threes. Hassett, the three-point shooting specialist for Kentucky. National Coach of the Year. The Sporting News named him National Coach of the Year earlier this week. And another three by Sundell.
Take that fadeaway jump shot, and she has the mismatch.
Off the mark by Tyler. Silva with a rebound. Hassett!
One of the benefits when you have a Tiani Key on the floor, she's another versatile player, and one of those that can bring the ball up the floor as Sundell continues. I'll tell you what, it's fun to talk to him and just listen to his basketball mind. Love the passion that he not only coaches with and
Strax had such a good start to this game. She can handle the ball so well, grew up as a guard. Lawrence penetrating, blocked out of bounds by Zaya Walker.
Well, Zaya Walker, we got a chance to listen herself on the defense that she had, and you just saw a great block.
Oh, Strack left wide open. And the easy bucket for Clara Strack. That is her 13th point in this game. Strack had a double-double and fouled out on Friday. Good lob down to Lee. That's what they do so well. Injured her other foot. And they are so happy to have her back, the All-American. And Georgia Amore knocks down her second shot of the game.
Comfortable stepping into her shot. She's patient with it, and being able to see it go through the net always helps.
Back down to Lee, and the finish again.
Up to the free throw line there, and then the help side not there. You're not there immediately, you're not going to catch it.
Lee gets the block.
Well, they always seem to know where each other is, and Georgia's got to feel like when she's looking side to side, she always knows where Lawrence is. Well, made the statement he was not very pleased with his post players. That's Tiani Keys, Silva Strack, and Amelia Hassett.
And Strack both with 15. Amore probing. Nice pass to Tyler. Good D by Kansas State.
Well, you got 5 players on the floor that can bring up the ball. I mean, that's definitely an asset to any team.
Strack, she made a three to start the game. That one was rejected. And the rebound falls to Strack.
Well, Silva did a good job tipping the ball to Strack, and Poindexter, that's going to be her second block.
She plays with such length, only 6'2". Post presence now, Silva and Strack. Bounce pass to Silva. Good D again by Kansas State. What a good start defensively for Kansas State. Poindexter for three, good!
Yoki Lee around Sundell, and now you're seeing what she's able and capable of doing.
The supporting cast in both these teams outstanding, and Poindexter. Taylor. All of her points have been free throws, 6 of 6. Final seconds of the half. Lawrence, good! And Kentucky will end the half with an exclamation point.
Opted to go and start the game on the 2-3 zone.
Same starting lineup. Lee takes the feed. Remember, she was on the bench a lot of that. Key battling for that rebound, does a good job to get it back. Key will shoot the three. Good!
that are in foul trouble. We're sitting with 2 fouls right now. Aoki Lee, the only player on the floor with 3.
Lawrence had a little space and makes Kansas State pay.
Good defense by Strack.
Amor leading the break. Dumps it into Key, blocked by Lee. Key got it back.
Well, she just made it tough, and Georgia's used to being able to kind of bobbing and weaving and getting her way into the lane, but Aoki Lee wait for her at the basket.
She just makes it look easy. The game just comes so easy to her at her size. And her agility. Hassett, that shot is partially blocked, went right to Strack, and Strack gets the and one off the miss. Foul on Glenn, her second. Kansas State trailing by 2. They went into half up. Taylor ties the score. Amor directing traffic out front. Strack steps through the double team and finishes.
Watching Strack, great job getting through. Double team, step right through. Sundell down low, guarding Strack. Look at that post up.
Taylor inside again. Got loose. And one.
Yeah, you feel the energy over here. Especially when you look at both of these teams fighting for that opportunity to go to the Sweet 16.
Well, this matchup has not disappointed. Lawrence buries the 3. The NCAA Women's Championship, presented by Capital One, is brought to you by Royal Caribbean. Come seek. Poindexter. Another 3 for Poindexter. That is her 3rd 3 of the game. Similar to Lee.
Still 2 totally different players, but what they bring to the game. And Deja Lawrence has gone on a roll. Second player for Kentucky to hit double digits, 11 points.
Lob down low to Lee, easy finish.
Aoki Lee, and the problem is you allow her to get closer to the basket. What you do get is you get that help side. I almost think you look at different defensive look.
Defended by Walker today, more often than not, just a lockdown defender. Key with a nice move inside. Strack and Lee battling inside. Sundell will drive. Sundell passes up the 3. Poindexter will shoot it. Good!
Going to the other side and forcing her to make that play. And Sundell sees a nice wide open Poindexter. And
trying to take advantage of Walker being out of the game. Gives it up to Strack. Shot clock at 2. Silva. Yes!
Great heads up play, recognizing the clock, and Glenn wide open on the break. Nobody out there. Knocked down 3.
Shot clock down to 5. Hassett's got to go. Hassett can't get the finish. Taylor with a rebound. Coach Brooks leaving her in the game right now. Entry pass down to Lee. Aoki Lee, good defense by the Kentucky Wildcats, but Glenn gets it back. Amor looking for the screen. Open for 3. Good! Amor and Poindexter.
Well, here it is. You see Amor looking and trying to just find some open space. Does a great job with that pullback. Right on time for Georgia. Amor, that gets her into double digits, and she had been struggling trying to find an open opportunity.
Poindexter with the answer.
Right into a 3-pointer, and Sundell passes it out to get rotated.
Kansas State's been shooting over 50% in their 3 postseason game. That includes their conference tournament. Good steal by Key.
Sundell lost it. Key, great job with her hands. Deja Lawrence.
Sundell and Lee both on the floor for Kansas State. They're 2 All-Americans. The lob into Lee, and the result is another bucket for Lee. Would you expect to see Lee and Sundell on the floor the rest of the way?
I definitely would, but Aoki Lee has to be careful. Another great basket down low, doing a good job of just.
He's been so strong, but right now we sit at the end of this one, Sam.
Thanks, Kelsey. Georgia Amor with a shot out of the timeout. Kentucky took a timeout.
And this is leadership. Georgia Amore knows that this could be potentially her last game, and Tiana Key stepped up. That's a big shot.
Walker back on Amore. Walker's done a good job on Amore today. Lawrence, nice! Wow! Lawrence has had the hot hand. 3 on the way. Offensive rebound by Hassett in the finish. Shot clock under 10. Here's Key. Missed it, got her miss. And Key sticks it back up and in. Sides. Off the mark on the 3. Sundell with a big offensive board. Another 3 on the way. Pure by Jalen Glenn.
Offensive rebound. Lee, number 50, has 4 fouls.
Poindexter for 3. Yes!
Well, look at that ball moving right there, and Poindexter's shot goes up.
Kentucky with the ball. Amore open for 3. Yes!
Well, the stars will come out and shine tonight, and Georgia Amore has struggled to score. And
Sundell gets it back, sides. Poindexter. Sundell backing in on Hassett. Scores! It's a tie game. Timeout, Kentucky.
And I love the players and the way the plays have been designed as of late. Both coaches going to their stars.
To Lawrence. Lawrence penetrates. Shot is blocked. Lee gets it. And we are going to overtime in Lexington.
In a little bit, so I would imagine that they would try to get the ball to her.
They did. Off the mark on the 3. And Key in the right place at the right time with a big bucket.
Tiana Key has been dominating. She has a double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds.
Sundell drives baseline, scores. We're tied again. Strack will post up Lee. Steps under, gets the finish. Remember, Lee has 4 fouls.
Make the opportunity to keep Lee in there because she's such a big presence.
Glenn open for 3, and that is good. Dangerous to leave Glenn open.
They are wide open.
The passing in this game has just been spectacular. On the money. Amore buries it from the top of the key. It's a 2. And Lawrence fights, throws it up to Amore. Amore to Key.
Go down the stretch, and it all starts with Amore to Key, up for 2. Key Kentucky, but Amore with the nice pass to Tiana Key for the finish.
The wizardry of Georgia Amore. Poindexter for 3. Yes! Are you kidding me? 7 threes.
Finishing, but on the flip side, K-State continues to dominate their passing.
Winner moves to the Sweet 16 to face USC or Mississippi State. Amore, another big bucket.
But of course, you gotta have another star come back, answer the call.
Sundell to the corner, Poindexter, another one!
Boom. Trying to go down low, Sundell against Key.
Sundell blocked by Tiana Key, but it falls right to Kansas State.
Still plenty of time for K-State, trying to go into Ayoka Lee.
And Lee misses the shot.
Great.
To Strack. Strack back to Amore. Amore. Game over. Kansas State is going to the Sweet 16.